Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. Going to be talking today about how to return a slice serve, kind of the positions you're looking to be in, your shot selections. Not going to go into technique really. First and foremost, you guys are going to get a pretty good idea that your opponent's going to hit a slice serve when their toss starts to drift a little more to their right than normal. And that's because their racket's coming a little more around the side of the tennis ball. All right, so that's your first tip-off. Start looking for the placement of the opponent's toss a little more out to the right. I'm generally under the assumption usually that most times that my opponent's hitting slice, they're tending to try to swing me out wide, get me off the court. All right, so I might start to shade over. Let's head back to the baseline. I'll probably start to shade over maybe a step, maybe just kind of like a little reposition towards the alley so that I can cover that out wide ball, especially if you're playing somebody that's got a good slice and once it hits, it's spinning pretty solidly off the court. You guys, once you recognize that toss is out there a little more to the right, might be looking to get a little more kind of into the alley to be able to go stretch for that forehand wide return, okay? Cross court is really where I think this ball should be hit a majority of the time. Couple reasons for that. As you go wide, the court opens up so much that direction. If I'm looking down the line here and I'm standing in the alley and that's where my forehand comes from, you know, a straightaway shot from me is going to miss. So I've got to work the ball from right to left and yet keep it on this small margin. It's just a little bit of a tough shot to go down the line. So try to play a majority of these cross court. The other reason I like cross court is because I personally like my forehand better than my backhand. And as I go out here to hit forehand cross court, I'm generally about to get into a cross court forehand rally with my opponent where I normally feel I probably have the advantage. So try to look to shade over after you see that toss kind of moving out to the server's right a little bit. Start kind of laying into that cross court return. And you know, kind of one other little piece of advice is the ball's coming in and it's spinning away from you. Try to really work the strings a little more around the outside of the tennis ball than normal. Because if we're hitting more into the back of the ball, that's where you guys might see some of these returns kind of stray down the line. Where if we're really making a good effort to hit around the outside of the ball, it's going to help with that cross-court feel. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a couple looks at the slice return of serve. Let's take a look at one more here. You guys can see that last one by Mark was awesome. He hit basically on the sideline here, got me outside the alley, but because I had made that little move already to help me get out there, I'm making a good swing into a cross-court shot, and his next rally ball is almost definitely going to be back to me there, so I don't feel the need to just start sprinting away from that corner. Okay? Watch that really closely, you guys. You guys noticed that I started to cut that ball off. I didn't just move to the right, but I actually started to move on a diagonal a little bit. That gives you the shortest route to go hit that tennis ball. If you don't just move out to the right, but you cut it off with a little movement on the diagonal, you're going to feel that you're much better positioned to hit that return. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. Hope that was helpful. Please click like below this video. And if you guys happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.